It's Wednesday. I have, once again, not done a great job at filming, but my side effects from my medication are kind of back, so I've just been trying to manage that as best I can this morning, as well as get yesterday's vlog up, which it's not up yet. I was getting caught up from the weekend, but the weekend's done, and yesterday's is almost ready to go, which is really exciting. I'm back kind of like on a regular-ish track for moving forward. Now that we have only 3 days left after today in Vlogmas, which is crazy. I can't believe it. I'm going to put a clip here of the yarn that I was using earlier today to finish off the very last of the gift knitting project that I was working on. And I'm going to go ahead and put a disclaimer here. If you are on my family, on my husband's side, please do not watch, or watch at your own discretion, because you might spoil Christmas. And we wouldn't want that, would we? But I'm going to show the finished object here, okay? Here she is! Isn't she so cute? This was so much fun, you guys, and it was actually really, really quick. I put some sequins in the little horn, and the mane has a little bit of shimmery, plus a couple of braids. She's very fluffy. Try and demonstrate. She sits very well. Very cute, very soft, and hopefully will be loved by her new owner. This is the only time this is going to make an appearance until after it's been gifted, because I want to make sure to keep the gift a surprise, okay? I am off to get my hair cut. It is very gray and cold, and the sun is basically gone for the day, which is super sad. My hair's not like crazy shaggy, but it was one of those where it was going to kind of be like before the holidays or after, and I'd rather it be before. So I'm going to go ahead and go get a trim today. My hair is cut. I did it. It's about the same in the front as I usually get. We did something a little different in the back. I'll try and show you, which if you see it, then it worked. And if not, then I have cut it out because I looked ridiculous. But we did like a baby undercut. It's like a triangle on the back of my head. Because I really hate when it grows out in that spot and like starts flipping out and getting on my neck and stuff. And so she was like, what if we shave it? And I was like, do it. Do what you need to do. And then I walked in the door and then turned around and went back out because I needed to make an emergency Christmas run to Joanne that is super secret, and I can't tell anyone about it, so don't ask. And then because I was making an emergency run to Joanne, I needed some emergency french fries to help me with being out in the dark and cold. So got home, had gotten a couple of things from Amazon to kind of like organize the bathroom a bit, which is I think very boring but exciting to me. And then, guys, am I thinking about knitting another Christmas deadline gift? It's not a deadline of December 25th, so I don't know that it will be as stressful. I'm thinking I'm going to use this gray yarn. Oh, my nails need some attention. But I'm going to use this gray yarn and make one more gift. 4, 6. Now that is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm thinking. Right now, I'm going to take a break and play a little bit of Pokemon because I haven't gotten to do that at all yet today. Tonight, I still need to finish editing the vlog for yesterday and then ideally get a head start on the vlog for today so that I'm not falling even more behind. And then I'm already starting to get kind of mentally like, all right, I need to pack, I need to get things ready so that when we get back, we'll be in good shape. We're getting back into, I guess Josh will be in town so he can take care of some stuff while he's here. But when I next, after I travel for Christmas, when I'm next back that day, we're going to be hosting some of my family at our place for Christmas, which is really exciting. But I just need to, wash the sheets that go on that bed and that kind of stuff. And get all ready for that so that I'm not hustling and stressed when people are here, because I'm really glad to have them. And I want to make sure that they feel cared for. So I think this is feeling like it's going to be a kind of like instant gratification project, which sounds really nice after all of the other stuff. So I think that's part of why I'm feeling tempted by it, is that if I don't do it, the next thing that I need to work on is my test knit, which I do still need to work on. But it feels like that will take at least a couple of weeks of solid knitting. And I kind of just want something that feels like, oh, that was so quick and satisfying. So I think I'm probably going to do it, guys. I know, I'm crazy. I'm trying not to use the word crazy anymore. It is a really, really hard word to cut out of your vocabulary. And I know almost never does anyone mean it to have anything to do with someone with a mental health diagnosis. So I absolutely don't judge anyone who uses it. I've just noticed, like, I use it a lot, and I don't use it with a lot of, like, care or thought, and I don't love there being big parts of my speech like that I don't feel like I have any control or mindfulness over. So that's really all it is. It's an exercise in mindfulness about the language that I'm choosing to use, because I want it to be a choice and not just a default. So when it makes sense, I'm trying to not use the word crazy and find another appropriate word to sub in instead. Just completely an aside, but the kind of thing that I think about and I'm trying to grow in, because I want my language to be caring, even in the words that I choose to use, not just how I choose to use them. And I'm not sure that that word is always caring. That doesn't mean that it is a problem. And I really don't think there's like any person in particular that finds that offensive. So I'm not even trying to say that. I'm just actually remembered to sign off for tonight. So we are headed to bed, and this is like 2 hours of knitting. These are so fast. I'm a little addicted. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have time to make these for everyone for Christmas. But it's gonna be some mitts. Aren't those fun? I'm pretty excited. So hopefully I can knock out at least the rest of this pair, and then we'll see where I get, where my momentum takes me. I need to work on my test knit a little bit, but I feel very hopeful about this, and like this was definitely the right choice. I'm having a lot of fun working on it tonight. But I'm gonna go get in bed, do a little bit of editing, and then get some sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Matthew 1:11-17. And Josiah, the father of Jeconiah, and his brothers at the time of the exile to Babylon. After the exile to Babylon, Jeconiah was the father of Shealtiel, Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel, Zerubbabel the father of Abihud, Abihud the father of Eliakim, Eliakim the father of Azor, Azor the father of Zadok, Zadok the father of Achim, Achim the father of Elihud, Elihud the father of Eleazar, Eleazar the father of Mathan, Mathan the father of Jacob, and Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, and Mary was the mother of Jesus, who is called the Messiah. Thus there were 14 generations in all from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile to Babylon, and 14 from the exile to the Messiah.